Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm Lady Nyca, and with Sunday night's episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's right, y'all. I finally got around to it. I apologize for my tardiness, but these hoes get on my nerves. I'm just gonna be honest with you. And lately, I ain't been feeling them, but I love y'all, and it seems like y'all love me. So let's talk about season 12, episode 14, Lions, Tigers, and Shade. Baby, look, okay? This gonna be a little different, but I'm gonna get to the point of everything, okay? I had hoped that Miss Cynthia Bailey had found her strength and had stopped being Nene's doormat, but y'all, no ma'am, no ham. Cynthia sent Nene a little thank you gift and an invite. The gift the gift she sent over to her when the wine cellar opened, and the invite to have a one-on-one discussion with them, so they could talk everything out and whatnot. Okay. Now later on, Marlo come by Sway talk to Nene, and she tell her about the invite, and you can tell Nene want to talk to Cynthia just as much as Cynthia want to talk to Nene. That friendship, I don't understand, but okay, it may be dynamics to that we don't see. Now, Cynthia go see Kenya and baby Brooklyn for all that go on, And baby Brooklyn is just as adorable. And she must really do be spending time around Cynthia, because you can tell that she kind of like Cynthia a lot, because, baby, she was giving giving her mama the blues, baby. She was giving her the blues. But she just was as calm and lovable and adorable with Cynthia. I like that. Then they started talking about how she felt Kenya threw her under the bus. And Kenya admitted she was being salty and she was wrong for it, and she apologized. And I said, good. Because, see, I missed that review, but I seen it. Girl, cookie gate, girl, please. Anyway, then they started talking about Cynthia man Mike and his book, and Cynthia a little nervous because of Mike's past, and just running it like a homegirl. And I was confused at how Kenya was coming, because Kenya said, in one voice, she said, once a cheater, always a cheater. Then she said the man could be done changed. Now, girl, you can't give her that kind of conflict in stories. Either you think a once a cheater is always a cheater, or you think that there can be redemption in a person. Which one? Just confusing the shit out of her, twirl. Don't do that. Now, you did come up with a good idea about counseling. Cynthia needs, in my opinion, to listen to her discernment. Sometimes you gotta acquire logic and, baby, disregard emotions in situations. I know you into it, you love the man, but you still can't lose your common sense in the whole thing, because this is not no Chuck E. Cheese playground token type of situation. You talking about merging with this man. So, Cynthia, you done came too far to fall back now. Don't fall for that banana in the tailpipe, but don't be so obsessed by what you heard that you could possibly mess up your good thing. Girl, follow your heart. It won't lead you wrong. It won't. Follow your heart, follow your instincts, and follow your intuition. And always sprinkle some discernment on top of that. And you'll be just fine, girl. Anyway, let's go over to Cynthia and Nene talking down to the cellar, child. At first, Cynthia was not letting Nene run over her all at once. No, she wasn't. She wasn't afraid to stand for herself, and I was here for it, okay? Imagine, y'all, being somebody's friend for 10 years, never giving them no pushback, letting them do whatever they want to do, say whatever. They can kick your back in any kind of way they want to. They can cut up and do the fool. Imagine 10 years of a friendship like that. Then the one time you get tired and you give some pushback, regardless of how excessive it may have been, because Nene kept bringing up all them interviews, but girl, if I done held back for 10 years and that you just walked all over me, did me any kind of way, always having to be the bigger person and basically deal with your bull crap time and time again, you can't get mad at me when I finally get tired of it and I put my foot down. That's what Cynthia has endured with Nene. She's always had to be the bigger person. She always had to be the understanding. She always had to shut up. that can only last for so long before you make a person come out of a bag on you, you know. And I give her kudos, you know, for standing her ground in that moment with Nene, because she needed to. Girl, you ain't gonna keep putting your foot on my neck and think that's okay with me. No, ma'am. No, ham. No way. Then Cynthia got weak, started letting Nene do. Well, no, at first she wasn't letting Nene do her. She wasn't letting her do her at first. Then Nene noticed that Cynthia had got some strength about herself and some resolve not to be ran over by her. So what did Nene do? She resorted to the thing that usually touches Cynthia's heart. She got highly emotional and had to go outside. Cynthia fall out there. She get to talking about how hurt she was that Cynthia said she was a toxic friend. That's what Cynthia made the decision, not necessarily the one I'd have made, but she decided to be the bigger person yet again. And she apologized to Nene, and they agreed to be respectful to one another and let their relationship repair itself if that is possible. And I was like, bitch, ain't no damn way. I loves me some Simone, God knows I do. But baby, let me tell you something. The first time I started feeling weighed down, like I'm always got to shut up and be, you know, the bigger person, just take stuff, just take you kicking my back in. The minute I ever felt like this, see, I wouldn't have went 10 years in. That would have been over with immediately because I value myself more. Even if you don't see no value in me. But see, the way my friendship is built up, we don't do each other like that. So that's not something I would deal with. So I don't know how Cynthia is able to keep dealing with this. I would know where in hell. Hell yeah, just like when that song, When a Woman's Fed Up, they go for when a woman fed up, period. Ain't got to be with a man. It could be with her friends. Could be with that job. It could be with them churn. It could be with anything. People but pressure bust a pipe. And I don't feel that Cynthia was wrong for not letting Nene just whoop up on her like that. And did y'all notice that Nene really didn't want to take responsibility for nothing that happened? She really didn't. She didn't want to own anything. That's the reason why I guess Cynthia just got love for her like that. I don't understand how she was able to just be like, okay, and apologize. I wouldn't apologize for nothing. Because I don't feel like Cynthia did nothing wrong to her. I think that everything that Cynthia said and did is an accumulation of years of taking abuse from this woman that she called her bestie. You can't consider me your best friend and then dog me out at will when you decide to be the bitch of the week. No. You're going to treat me with some respect. You're not going to do this to me. And just imagine the pressure Cynthia felt. She already getting dogged out on a massive platform when Nene feels like it. People is only seeing the one side of the dynamics of their relationship, making judgments on her, just judging her down, baby, relentlessly. She got tired. But we going to see if this friendship changes for the better. I hope it does for the sake of them both, because despite all of this crap that they go through with one another, you can tell they care about each other. But I just think Nene needs to come up off that high horse. And if you value your friend, act like you got some sense about yourself and treat her with dignity and respect. The same thing you want for her. That's all I'm saying. If you want my love, you got to give me some love in return. I ain't just going to sit over here and be your doormat or your footstool. You got me all the way messed up, ma'am. But we're going to see. In my opinion, they drugged that scene on way too long. Because, see, I'm not finna stay on it that long. I'm done talking about it already. Now, y'all remember Nene got this coach, right? This life coach. And she's been talking about really wanting to get the sisterhood with the girls back. So she's going to throw an event. And, you know, she like old nasty piece of theme. It's going to be jungle theme. And she inviting all of the ladies to try to come out and see if she can try to reconcile some of their relationships before it get too late. Then we see Marlo getting ready to call Portia to see if she coming. Portia said, hell to the no. I didn't like the invitation. I felt like it wasn't worded right for us to be in the position that we are at the stage in our relationship. We not doing good. She can't make no kind of jokes like that about me. So now you go ahead and have fun, girl. And I see you when I see you. Okay? Now Cynthia and Eva headed over there. She tell Eva about what happened between her and Nene and how Nene, they decided to just, be more respectful to one another. But she also mentioned that Nene didn't really want to take no responsibility. We're going to say they're going to come back up again. But Eva was like, well, I'm glad maybe things will work out for you guys. Now, y'all, Eva in labor. She don't want to go to the hospital yet. Okay, she don't want to go to the hospital yet. Plus, her ass knows it. She want to be in the scene. She want to see what's gonna happen, right? But when they get there, her contractions are 11 minutes apart. So, baby, them contractions was hitting so hard. They was on her when she got them legs open, sitting there looking like she just, miserable as hell. I said, oh, my God, baby, that scene it took me back to my first labor when I was pregnant with my daughter. 30 years ago. Girl, that labor, there wasn't nothing to talk about. When I tell you uncomfortable, unhappy, oh, girl, I wanted to jump off a bridge. I ain't lying, I really did. That was a terrible event for me, just terrible. But out of something terrible came something beautiful. But nevertheless, that shit was terrible. Anyway, she didn't even want to tell them about it, but she ain't had no choice. Then Candy shows up, see the situation. She called Dr. Jackie on the phone. And tell Dr. Jackie, them contractions come around by 11 minutes apart. Dr. Jackie said head on over there to the hospital. Eva wants to start crying because she don't want to go yet. She tell Dr. Jackie, Candy does, she don't really want to go to the hospital. Well, Dr. Jackie say basically, well, I can give you instructions on how to deliver that baby. Candy tight teeth ass her up and said heel to the now. Cynthia said, we're going to go on take her on down there. I think Cynthia wanted to get away up out of there anyway, because I don't think she really wanted to be dealing with Nene again so soon after they little conversation. So she takes her on down to the hospital so that she can prepare to have her baby. Ooh, that scene sure took me back, child. When I was watching that scene, I swear I started having contractions. It's what they call them, sympathy contractions, child. But I thought that was for, you got to be related. They got to be your baby or something. Your men usually have them. Child, I was having them for, and I don't even know this chick. Okay. At this point, Happy Tanya shows up. They go inside. Then comes Kenya. And y'all, I'm going to tell you something. When somebody having a theme party, an event, if you can't get with the theme, just don't show up. Now, I'm not trying to comfort twirl or nothing, but girl, you've been working me this season. Now, bitch, if you didn't want to put the outfit on, why the hell did you show your ass up there to the event in the first damn place? Oh, girl, you be doing too much. Sometimes Twirl be working me, girl. Sometimes she be having a hold on me, I just don't get it. Anyway, she come in there, she ignoring Tanya being all rude and stuff to her. I'm like, girl, why you ain't stay home, sis? Because this season, you've been doing the most. You really have been working on my nerve, Kenya, and I know you better than this. Plus, you got too much shit going on. Maybe you need some therapy. Child, she ain't got no animal print on. Okay? She ain't no animal print on, honey. And then, she didn't even really stay there that long. I was like, you could have stayed home with Brooklyn probably. Whoever you paid to watch Brooklyn, you could have just kept your money. Because, girl, you didn't stay there no time. Damn. Nene finally shows up. And what we learned is that Nene is 2 hours late. And at that point, Tanya and Candy was still there waiting. And I said, it couldn't be me. First of all, how the hell you that damn late and your ass pops up in there like it ain't nothing? Like you don't owe these people no explanation. What time was this damn event set for? They explained to her about Eva and, going into labor or whatnot and Cynthia taking her to the hospital. And she was cool with it because, child, over to the side is a whole group of new bitches. Nene calling them friends. Or hers. that Tanya nor Candy even seems to know. I got a question. Now, if that's an event that was thrown to reconcile with the ladies and get the sisterhood back, who are those bitches? Nobody knows who these women were. And Nene 2 hours later and act like it wasn't no problem. So what was the time that this event was supposed to take place? And I asked that because Marlo shows up right after Nene. And immediately gets to running her damn mouth about her conversation with Portia. Now Nene was over there talking about she ain't kissing ass. As she's saying that, in comes Portia and Shamia. Portia say Miss Diane told her, if Nene making an effort to try to, resolve things between the two of y'all, maybe you should just give it a chance. And Tanya, I like your extraness, I really do. Sometimes I told you type bitch I like to go somewhere with. But girl, oh my God, tell me the Lord don't answer prayers. Bitch. Nene received Shamia and Portia and, hugged them and whatnot and said she was glad that she came. Now, if you ask me, Portia was looking around and she was saying what I was saying. I ain't got no problem talking to Nene, working out our situations. But who is these bitches? Because I'm not finna talk my business in front of them. I don't know them, period. Okay? I don't know what Nene had wished to accomplish with this. This was so weird to me. Eva ends up calling. She said Mike was there and that Cynthia had just left and that, her contractions, I think she said it was 1 minute apart. So baby gate, she was about to go get ready to push, baby, okay? And that was pretty much it. I agree with what Candace said. This was the fakest sisterhood event ever. And Nene, bitch, I don't think, I don't understand what you tried to do this. I don't know what you was doing here. And don't think I didn't notice, bitch, that the only animal print your ass had on was on your purse. How you gonna make it a theme? You know what? Good night, y'all. Y'all have a good night, okay? I'll see y'all on the next one.